All right, I know it's been a minute. It's been ages. Looks like it's been ages. I've missed you guys so much. How have you been? Hope you are good. How is it going? Welcome back. In case I just joined you for the very first time, my name is Ezekiel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a grad student pursuing my master's degree in the United States. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Where have you been? Where have I been? I've been up and about. It's been quite chaotic.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
So today's video is specially made for those of you who are looking to get into grad school next year. That is the fall 2026 application cycle. And right now you understand that there's been a lot of applications going on. A lot of programs have actually opened their portal for you to submit your applications. And there are some that the deadline is even fast approaching by December or even mid-January, by January 15th. That is when the deadline of most applications will be at. So if you're actually targeting fall 2026, that should be around July, August, you should start getting some application documents ready right now so that by December 1st or December 15th, you will be able to submit all of those applications. And if you get admission, you will be able to resume next year. There are some certain set of people, and you might be part of these people. You want to get into grad school, but you don't know where to start from. You've not started anything, or you've even started and then maybe you dropped that document in a particular place. What this video is doing today for you is to serve as a propeller to get you into action, such that you will pick up whatever document that you left and then you will continue from that. So without further ado, let's get straight into the document that you need for you to apply to grad school. First step you need to take right now is for you to take a look at the program you want to go to and then the school that offers that program. They both go hand in hand. So if you want to go for a particular program, for example, take a look at the requirements of that program. You go to the school. This particular school has this particular program, and then you go to the program requirement for you to see if you actually qualify at first to proceed with the application. There are some programs that require you to write a graduate record examination, that is GRE. There are some that require you to write like TOEFL, that's TOEFL, or IELTS, or some other standardized examination. You might want to pay attention to all of those. If that is your route, you would rather go through that route. However, there are still ways in which you can actually get scholarships, get funding without you going through all of those routes. All you have to do is for you to take a look at the programs that do not require any of these standardized exams. There are some programs that you can actually go for, and you don't need to write GRE, you don't need to write IELTS. As long as you had your first degree in English language, they could actually be waived for you. However, if you are in the sciences, you writing GRE is inevitable. You might eventually have to write that. So that should be one of those things that you should consider if you want to apply to grad school. Now that we have that out of the way, the other thing you want to check are other requirements. So what are the other requirements? Is it a curriculum vitae, your CV? I've actually done a video about how you can actually construct a solid CV for grad school, especially if you are taking a look at it from the international perspective. You can always click on this link after this video to watch that. You can also take a look at the statement of purpose as well. How many words do they require for your statement of purpose? Some could be 500 words, some could be 700 words. Also, like other ones that they could tell you to write a writing sample. So the writing sample could be what you did in your first degree. It could be like a short research paper that you actually wrote that is about 25 pages long or 10 pages long. Anything that shows that you know how to write, you could actually put all of those things there. So all of these differ by school, they differ by program, but there is one that actually brings everyone together, and this is what I want to actually address today. If you are considering going for grad school, you understand that you have to submit recommendation letters. Now is not the time for you to start postponing the fact that you are going to inform your lecturers or your professors that they should stand as referees for you. This is like a rapport building that you want to build. So even if you are still in school and your goal is to pursue your master's degree after your first degree, start building relationship with your lecturers and professors right now. If you are out of school, it is not too late for you as well. Start sending them messages. Happy new month, sir. Happy new month, ma. I just thought to check up on you and all of that. So do that frequently for like 2 weeks and chip it into them and let them know that I'm actually considering applying to grad school and I will be glad if you actually serve as like my referee. They would typically tell you that they are busy. Of course, that is why you want to do it early. You want to give them like a 3 months notice. Not that the deadline is tomorrow or the deadline is next week, and then you are sending them a message, maybe today or 2 days before the deadline. It does not speak well of you as a student, and it does not show that you have actually planned well for this. So what you want to do is to give them like a 3 months notice, and then you remind them maybe every month, right? Or maybe once in 2 weeks. So you want to let them know that this is where you are at the application phase, and it's only the referee page that is actually left for you to fill. If they agree to serve as your referee, of course, they are going to give you their official email address or an email that they can easily be contacted, and you let them know as well that, hey, this is what I'm applying for. And you might even want to give them like some information that you think is going to be worthwhile. Another thing that I need to mention about recommendation is the fact that you are not limited to just like one person. The program might ask you to provide about 2 or 3 recommenders. They might even suggest 2 academic and 1 professional. So ensure that you have all of those as well, and then you meet everyone individually and let them know that, hey, this is what I'm going for and this is when I need it done. The next thing that you should actually pay attention to is your transcripts. Ensure you get your transcripts from your school. I don't know if it has changed now, but if you're schooled in Nigeria, it takes a while for your transcripts to actually get delivered or processed for you, depending on universities. Mine took me like some months. I think about 2 months for me to be able to get the transcripts right. So ensure that you have your transcripts. If you don't have your transcripts, ensure you have your statement of results. Your statement of results should show that you have actually undergone this particular program and this was your result. So maybe you finish with a first class. It should show that ABC actually went through this program in chemistry and finished with or graduated with a first class honor. So it should be there. Those 2 are very important. Your transcripts, your statement of results. If at all you could not get any of those, get your certificate. Your certificate is another thing that is also going to be needed. Your certificate actually shows that you've gone through your first degree, and then it helps you to actually like proceed to the next application phase, which is like the grad school or the second degree that you want to go for, right? So ensure you have all of those. Another thing you need to pay attention to is the application fee. I know a lot of people actually make this like the last, but please put it as part of your application process. It's okay for you to say that you are looking for application fee waiver and all of that, but please ensure that the application fee is also part of the application document. There is no way all of this would be successfully processed if that application fee is not paid, except you have an application fee waiver. So know the application fee of the particular program you are going for. If it is $60, if it is $80, if it is $100, just ensure that you have it kept somewhere, and just have it kept there that, okay, this is also part of my application document, because there's no way those documents can actually go through without you putting in the application fee for it to be processed. Now that you have that, it's now time for you to write your statement of purpose, your writing sample, and every other document that the program requires you to write. This is not a one-day job. It is not a one-day job. Your statement of purpose will retweak and retweak and retweak. You will cancel, you will write draft, first draft, second draft, third draft, fifth draft, even up to the 10th draft, because it's competitive. It's competitive. So you need to ensure that you farabale, like you calm down and you write all of those essays. Like it or not, grad school is actually writing intensive. You will write a lot, you will read a lot. So you can't cut through any corners. You will write a lot, you will read a lot. So that has to be seen in the application that you actually submit in terms of your statement of purpose, right? There are some that will ask you to write like a writing sample as well. Like I said before, you have to put in all of those as well. So if you are watching this video and you are thinking of applying to grad school, go and meet the right people that you need to meet. Go and meet your recommenders, right? Go and get your transcripts. Go to your school and get your transcripts. Even if you are not applying for next fall, you are still going to need it. So ensure that you get your transcript done. Speaking of transcripts, there are some programs that will actually require you to evaluate your transcript. So in Nigeria, I think they use 5.0, 7.0 scale, but there are some programs, particularly in the US, that will require that you evaluate your transcripts to like 4.0 scale. So what you want to do is for you to get your transcript, reach out to your school and send that transcript to Wes. So wants me to do a video on how you can actually like evaluate your transcript using Wes, you can put it in the comment section, and I would see the number of people who actually need it, and if it's something that is actually worth my time doing a video for, then of course I'm going to do that for you, right? So that is why it is important for you to get your transcript. Get your transcript, and then once you have your transcript, you can always use that as a reference point when you want to evaluate your transcripts, because when it comes to Wes, your school will have to like send it to Wes, and then Wes will have to evaluate it as well, and it takes some days. That is why it is important for you to plan ahead, for you to get all of these things done. When you have them done, it will be easy for you to actually apply to as many schools as you want, because you already have like the unifying document that brings all of them together. All right, so that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope that you found it very useful. If you have anyone who is actually looking at applying to grad school in the next application cycle, particularly in the fall 2026 application cycle, send this video to them so that they can be better prepared than they were before, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember that your yes is on the way and it has to meet you ready. I want to make a personal request that you please subscribe to this channel. Subscribing is going to help YouTube as an algorithm to actually reach more people, and this is actually my goal for this content to reach a lot of people. So apart from liking, commenting, I appreciate that, but please let's take it a notch higher and kindly subscribe, share, and keep doing all of those good stuff. Thank you so much.